Anyways, we're third day morning, yeah, anyways. And laid it up for a pillar, poured oil upon the top of it, called the name of that place Bethel, but the name of that city was called Luz at the first. Anyway, there's a revelation on Luz or Luz. And you guys want me to open that up in the Greek? Tell you what that means? See if I can. Luz, Strong's. The implication is it's the name of two places in Palestine, but it's something growing there. The implication is something growing. And there's something growing. That's the implication of that city. There's something growing there. Okay, and he vowed a vow saying, if God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on. How many believe he's doing that with you? He's trying to lead you, right? Giving you daily bread and putting on Christ as a raiment, right? Yeah. So that I will come to my Father's house in peace. Then shall the Lord be my God, and this stone which I've set for a pillar shall be God's house. And of all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give a tenth unto thee. Well, there's a word for people before the law, even, people were sowing before the law, even right there. Anyways, wow. And so these are powerful things that he said there. And notice he will come again, God was sending him to get his wife, and he was going to come again. How many think that's a picture? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, there's lots of pictures in here that I could pull out that the Lord wants us to dig into anyways. And it's the gate to heaven, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this place wasn't right over there near the place where Jesus said, what does he say? The kingdom or the church that I'm building, the ecclesia, the gates of hell should not prevail against it, right?
Yeah.
And where was that? That was it's a mountain, a certain mount over there, and I can't remember the name of that. Mount Carmel. It's a place in Palestine, in that area. Anyways, it's a place where where other books talk about the Watchers came down, the fallen angels came down originally.
And so there was a gate of hell there. Right?
Mount Hermon. Yeah, Hermon. Mount Hermon. That's where Jesus was standing when he said the gate of hell shall not prevail against the church I'm building, the ecclesia. That's you. We're the governing influence of his kingdom. We're his ambassadors that he's building up in this hour. We're these lively stones. Right? He was standing at Mount Hermon when he said that. How many believe he wasn't just saying it for his disciples' sake, but he was making some things known to the principalities, right? How many believe that, right? Aren't we supposed to do that too? Unto the principalities and powers, we're to make known the manifest wisdom of God. It says anyways. And guess where the United Nations, one of their establishments is on top of Mount Hermon. That's interesting, huh?
That's fitting.
Just throwing that out there, I don't want to ruffle people's feathers too much here, but there's a showdown coming.
Oh yeah.
Right around there. Anyways, we're going to move on here, but the seed of the woman will prevail. And how many know that you are a gate? Right? You are a gateway. You are a place of his habitation. You're part of this habitation of God, right?
Yeah.
And how do you become a gate? Let's just go look at that real quick. Take a little side note. We'll come back. Go to, see if I can remember where it is. I think it's Psalms 24. These are like principles. Here's the revelation of it. You know, as you're turning there, in that Matthew 16, verse 17, 18, right in there, Jesus was talking to Simon, who got a revelation of who he was by the Father. He says, you are no longer this, but you are Petros, meaning a rock. Right? You are a rock, one of these lively stones. Right? And he said that, you know, and he became a gate. You know, there's a revelation of who Jesus is will change you and make you a gateway. Right? How many believe that? We need to be gateways and gatekeepers. Right? And there's different ways of getting into this, but